Hello everyone, my name is Claudia Torres and today we'll have a discussion about studying abroad. This is task 2 for English Advanced at UNAT University. First, my classmate Nestor Almanza will talk about opportunities and anxieties, a study of international students in the Trump era. Next, my classmate Jorge Mario Redondo will talk about teaching for understanding the year abroad, thoughts on fostering the reflective learner. After that, I will talk about teacher candidates' opinions on Erasmus student exchange program. And finally, my partner, Monica Liliana Sanabria, will talk about learning mobility, high school exchange programs as part of transnational mobility. Let's start.
Hello everybody, my name is Nestor Almanza Galindo. In this video I'm going to talk about opportunity and anxiety and the study of international students on the Trump era. The President Trump has been focused on attack without truth on the immigration policy of the U.S. One of his first actions was to announce that visitor immigrants and original refugees of 7 countries couldn't enter in this country. The U.S. economy has suffered $1 million losses since 2016 when it began to sad the number of the foreign students who enroll in this university. Some point to Trump's anti-immigrant rhetoric. The United States has historically been one of the most popular destinations in the world when it comes to studying a college career. For Harvard to Stanford, Columbia, and Berkeley, many of the more renowned higher education centers are located in this country. The appeal of U.S. university motivates hundreds of thousands of foreigners to enroll each year, contributing about $41 billion to national economy for it, spending on housing, restaurant, shop, transportation, telecommunication, and health insurance. They also had about 458,209 Americans who have jobs that derived from their time in the country. But since 2016, things has taken a worried course. A recent study by the International Institute of Education in collaboration with the State Department found that the new enrollment of the international student decreased by 0.9% during the 2018-2019 academic year. This was after a 6.6% decrease the previous year. This is the first time that United States has only seen decline for 3 consecutive years. As a major blow that had led to huge losses for many universities and had also caused the country economic lose about $12 billion and more 65,000 jobs. The president and his anti-immigrant rhetoric has been singled out as some of the reasons why fewer and fewer students elect American university. Thank you for watching. See you next time.
Cordial greetings to our partners. I hope you're all doing well. This is Jorge Redondo and I'm making this video for the task in Advanced English 2. Now the topic is about a year abroad. According to the activity guide in this subject, there are 5 reading comprehensions, and the one I have chosen is Teaching for Understanding the Year Abroad, thus on fostering the reflective learning. Well, this topic looks attractive because it is for some people who would like to teach abroad. Now, but most of people prefer the United States of America because of its multicultural environment and places to visit. Well, because to be a professor involves to meet people and well and know some touristic places of the country. To travel is easier nowadays because the student or even the professor is accessing to a new life in a new country. And well, for the first step, it is important that the student or the teacher has a good English level and some more requirements that is needed to travel to the USA. But why this part? Because Colombia has many agreements with the USA to study or teaching. Well, to the previous point is that the professor can teach not only a subject, it involves the culture and well more other interesting topics. But now if a person wants to access to this program, the person will have a good job opportunity and also a good teaching development in a different country because when he or she wants to come back to his or her birth country, he or she will have more experience. In the reading comprehension, not only talks about the teaching process, it involves the learning process. A student can go to the USA or any country he or she wants, but he will take or she will take the previous country because it's a good reference, and now he or she can take English classes at the beginning and then to take the career he or she wants to study. He or she will be able to learn different cultures, different people, and well, when he or she comes back, he or she will explain and everything about his or her experience, also the professor. Well, in my personal opinion, I haven't applied for those programs. I would like someday, but well, the important point is that as it's easier for some people, it could be difficult for some who can't apply for the requirements. So I have heard some stories about traveling abroad and teaching or learning. Now, for the people who can apply for these projects or for these programs, so then the student can take any level he or she wants to study, and this is important for the personal growth and professional growth. Well, this was my explanation about the reading comprehension I have chosen in 1 year abroad. Thanks for watching.
The college who participated and sharing their ideas on the topics they chose. My name is Monica Sanabria and I will talk to you about the topic Learning Mobility, High School Exchange Programs as a part of transnational mobility. Currently, the offer of international academic exchange programs is becoming increasingly common, whether encouraged by the government of host country or by not-profit organization. Is this reading the author reflects on the importance of this type of programs and how it has become the best option to look for better job and education opportunities, especially in study in students who are still in high school and want to start their higher education in another country. Mm, this is a growing trend as young students want to explore the world, have new experience, combine culture, meet the host country through customs, daily activity that are not common for the visitor. But that is fascinated to them and they want to be part of this culture. The United States is the country with the highest demand for exchange in education, following by Canada, Austria, and European countries. The International Academic Exchange, seen it from the perspective of Beck, who argues that to face the current problems of the global rich society. Societies must be able to deal with another needs. Therefore, these types of practices help the individual to see the world with different eyes, to have a global and construction social vision since the visitor must adopted and appropriated the culture of the country they visited. Creative and insertive method of communication, new social relationship, new behaviors, understand way certain customs of the native inhabitants, learning to live with people, creative and in culture bond, and most importantly, learn to respect and validate difference between one country and another. In a nutshell, they help in the construction of the new society. Thank you for your attention.
Hello everyone, my name is Claudia Torres and today I'd like to speak about the Erasmus Exchange Program. So Erasmus stands for European Scheme for the Mobility of University Students. And this exchange program is very important because we tend to look for study opportunities in the United States. It's very common, it's very easy, and some of the reasons, Nestor already said before, it's because in the US you can find lots of universities with high quality education. But also, as Jorge Mario said, there are lots of requirements that sometimes are difficult to meet. And to be honest, I agree with Nestor about how worrying is studying in the US. So, as a student, I feel discouraged because I may face discrimination as a migrant. So I would prefer a more welcoming experience, and I think Europe could be a good answer. So some students of a Turkish university were asked about their experiences throughout this exchange program, and most of them have the same insights, so their opinions vary, but most of them agreed that they had gainings in their academic knowledge because they could learn more interactive skills with computers, and also they learned everything about virtual education, and they were working on research projects, and they were more professional. They also had cultural awareness. That was another gain, because they had different perspectives. They met people from different countries, not only the country they were visiting, and so they could forget their prejudices, and they had to be more respectful and tolerant. And also they have development gains, because personal development gains, because they were able to learn the language they were studying for, and because they had the opportunity to practice in a native country, and also because they were reflecting about their profession, about teaching, and also they were more they had more self-confidence, and they felt that they were more successful. So and I think I agree with all of this. And right now I am living in a different country. I'm not living in Colombia, I'm living in Canada, and I would say that it's a great experience. Personally, I would like to study at university here once I finish university at UNAT. Thanks.